You're listening to Lucas Vision Podcast, and this is your girl, Shuante Fiya. I'm surprised he ain't barking or nothing.
He would once you ring the bell. Oh, so I saw you outside. I was like, oh, close to death.
Oh.
He's a hugging me bully.
Oh.
Pet me bully.
Oh, like he want to always be petted.
Yeah. Like he'll probably start over here. He'll crawl his way over to you.
Oh.
All right, Miss Shuante Fiya, how you doing?
I'm great, but you said that wrong.
Well, what is it?
It's Shuante Fiya.
Okay, Shuante Fiya.
There we go.
How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
So, Shuante.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself with those people who don't know who you are.
Of course, my name is Shuante Fiya. And I'm originally from New Jersey. Okay. North, baby, Brick City, what's up? And I moved down here to North Carolina about 14 years ago. And I've been modeling since I was a little kid, like knee high to a duck. Okay. My aunt had her own modeling and like talent agency. So like she taught us African dance and all kinds of stuff. So modeling was one of the things that like really caught on and stuck to me. I signed my first contract when I was 18. And I just been running with it ever since. I stopped for a little while to raise my daughter, but I hit the ground running about maybe 6 or 7 years ago, just taking off.
Okay. So I see that you have been on several magazine covers. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How many so far?
Covers.
Including mine. We won.
Covers. I honestly don't know. Because it's maybe around like 5 or 6. I don't know, to be honest, exactly. But I know I've been published over 20 times.
Okay.
Not just covered, like inside and all that. Mm-hmm. Over 20 times.
So the first time you got published, how was that feeling?
Oh my God. It was like, joy to the world. Shuante has come. It was awesome. I mean, it was so exciting because, you know, when you modeling and, you know, growing up, you like, oh, I want to be this place, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then so when it finally like happens, it's like, oh my God, there's explosions everywhere. I love it.
Okay. So who's the publisher?
The first one, mm-hmm. I want to say it was Damien Proud. Crush magazine. Okay. I want to say that was my first cover. Okay. And that was a few years ago. Mm-hmm. Okay. And he's up here in what, Raleigh too, or Durham, I think. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know he was up this way. I thought it was out towards your way.
Mm-mm. No.
Okay. So I got a few magazines out here. I didn't know that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you also do a little acting.
I do. I've done a couple of plays and web series, and I co-host different shows, like live shows. There was a show that I did, a poetry one. Mm-hmm. I've done rap and arts. I've done all kinds of like shows. I also have a TV show called The Hive Show. Y'all check that out on YouTube.
Right. So how does the web series work? That's so like any other series, you just put up 1 week at a time, or
you do a bunch in advance, mm-hmm. and then whenever they're ready to put it out, they'll put it out, and then you just go and do the rest of them, so there won't be any lapse of time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you'll do a bunch in a day, because web series are only like maybe 30 minutes, if that. Yeah. So, but once they edit and cut, it's more like maybe 20 minutes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it'll take like a couple of hours to do. So you'll do a couple in a day.
So about like a regular TV show, 20 minutes until you add your commercials.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So how about as far as your business that you started?
Okay, so my business is called Fiya Works Beauty Bar. That's FIYAWORX. Fiya Works Beauty Bar. And I do some of everything. Lashes. I'm about to get into permanent eyebrows, permanent makeup, period, lips, eyeliner, camouflage. So all you ladies that have stretch marks, places you don't want them, hit me up. Fireworks Beauty Bar. But I do all kinds of stuff: chemical peels, facials.
How did you get started in that?
Funny story. So, like I do a lot of fashion shows, like runway fashion shows and stuff, and I do a lot of print.
Okay.
So people keep messing up my makeup, and this one time, this girl did my makeup, and like she had now. Don't get me wrong, Pam Grier is beautiful, beautiful woman, but I'm not that dark, and she had me looking like Pam Grier, like. So I was like, you know what? I need to learn how to do this for myself. So I actually started looking up different cosmetology schools that offered makeup. And I went for makeup, and they was like, oh, well, we don't offer just makeup itself. You have to take the esthetician course. And I'm like, I don't really want to rub nobody's face. But I was like, okay, no problem. And I actually started learning a lot of stuff that I love doing, like waxing. I love waxing. So it's opened up many doors, and I never thought that I could take this esthetician certification or degree and actually apply it. And at the time, I didn't think I could apply it and do my own business. But now I'm like, oh my God, it's taking off and it's opening up so many doors.
Okay, and you come all the way from Greensboro. You had several to do today here in Raleigh.
I did. I have 3.
3. So it's you want to do your thing right away.
Yeah, I'm trying. Like, I think the modeling and acting has helped me a lot to, get my name out there. So even though people don't really like know all the esthetician stuff that I do, I think they trust me enough, you know what I mean, to know that I'm gonna provide a good, care or service to them. And just to let y'all know, I was an A student. Boom. So you in good hands, yes, A students.
So I want to talk about a few things in your past when you first got into modeling as an adult or teenage career. Have you ever had any photographers or directors come off to you any wrong way? I talked to a lot of models that has happened to them personally.
Yeah, it does. You'll get people that don't think you know what you're talking about or know what you're doing. You'll get some mean people that just want to bark orders. I don't like stuff like that. What I don't like is like when I go to different shows and like fashion shows or whatever, and they don't even have a bottle of water for the models. Like, it be hot and we be thirsty. But like, you're not paying us to, walk or your clothes, model your clothes. Can you at least have some water? So, or they'll get evil with us and just be, you deal with a lot of, but you got to understand that when you in this business, you're going to deal with a lot of personalities. So you just have to brush it off, let it roll off your back, keep it pushing.
Same thing for photography. We got to do a lot of things too.
Yep. So you just keep it pushing, you just keep it moving.
Okay. So has anybody came to you like sexually? I had a few photographers that I know and met and think that would be something I hear from them, about them personally. But have you experienced that?
Yeah.
To experience.
Yeah, no, I've experienced it, but the thing is with me, I know how to let people down easy, you know what I mean? Or just be like, I'm not, interested right now, or I have a boyfriend, I try to change the conversation, to something else. So I won't be evil or mean, and then they can't go back and say, oh, well, she was nasty. So, and then I don't put their business out there either, you know what I mean? Because, everybody should be able to shoot their shot. It's just how you receive it when, you get rejected. That's my thing.
Okay. Well, what has been some of the best things in your career that you have experienced?
So the best things for me actually was being the covers of those magazines, and I think the one that really topped the cake was the Definition magazine. I think the last issue, the Masquerade one, I was actually the front and the back cover. So I was like, yes.
I seen the one that had the body paint.
The Definition one, the Masquerade one, I had on the black mask and a black dress.
Yes, yeah.
And I actually did that with a photographer down in St. Augustine, Florida.
Okay. You know the photographer's name?
His name is D Corporate. So,
Corporate.
so anybody want to work with D Corporate, look him up on Instagram. He's down in Florida, St. Augustine. He's really, really good. And the Definition magazine actually comes out of Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I want to say Pittsburgh, but don't quote me on that. But it does come out of Pennsylvania. I do know that. And that's by my friend Willie Coleman. What's up, Willie? Shout out.
Well, there is a picture I want to ask you about.
Okay.
It's actually a cover
Okay.
that you did. HC magazine?
Okay, Human Canvas?
Yeah, this picture here?
Yes, that picture is actually by one of my favorite photographers, Emmett Dillard. He's actually in Greensboro, North Carolina. He does a lot of my photo shoots, but he is really, really good. We're actually working on something now.
Okay. So how did that picture come out? 'Cause I came there and I was like, oh my God.
So when me and Emmett shoot, we just shoot everything. Like whatever he's thinking, whatever I'm thinking. Like we've been working together for a long time.
Yeah.
So we have a good chemistry and rapport, to know like, okay, we're going to do this or we're going to do that. Or I have this idea. So when he came to me with that one, I think that one was my first, you see me twisting my hair. That's my first one that I'm actually don't have anything on under the coat, and that started getting more a little risque after I think after that one.
Okay. So that's what started it off.
Yeah. But since my daughter has gotten older, you know what I mean, I'm not really not worried about backlash. You know what I mean? Because I didn't do this kind of stuff when she was in middle school or high school. You know what I mean? Like I waited until, she was grown and on her own. Because, kids can be kind of mean. Yeah. So, I didn't want that to come back on her. You know what I mean? So, I waited a little while.
So that's what led to the body paints?
No. Actually, and see, I was more at ease with body paint because to me, it's still covering everything. Like, yes, I'm naked, but I'm still kind of covered. Okay. So my first body paint was actually in Tennessee by Ren Allen. She is awesome. That was the one with the dragon. That was the first one. That was
dragon.
And I had the big crown on, the big white.
That one there.
Yep, that's Ren Allen, and also that picture, Emmett Dillard.
Okay. That's another picture I saw. Like, she's really.
Yeah, that was Emmett Dillard and Ren Allen. She's awesome, and we actually went all the way to Tennessee for that one for what is it called? It was some show. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, sorry, I can't remember the name of it. But it was some kind of big time Tennessee show.
Okay. Right.
I think it's called Living Arts. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think that one was Living Arts Tennessee, and they was doing it everywhere. Okay. Yeah, I had one to get. I was a little nervous at first because I had to get undressed. And on top of that, like I'm on the plus side, so when I was in there, everybody was like more, shapely or skinny, and I was more of the curvaceous kind of person, but everybody else was naked, so I was like, they're okay with their body, why not be okay with mine? So hey, I dropped the robe, let us start painting.
You first started, I seen some of your older pictures. You have not been a plus size model always.
No.
How was that transition for you?
Honestly, it was hard at first. And only reason I did gain the weight is because of medicine I was taking. It actually made me gain weight because it was more of a steroid kind of medicine. So it did make me gain a lot of the weight. And it's been hard to take it off, which is, it was frustrating at first because I wasn't comfortable in my skin because I wasn't used to it. But now I'm just like, hey, here it is. Take it or leave it. If you don't like it, whatever.
Because I first noticed this fire. It was a pool shoot.
Oh, red dress.
A swimming pool shoot.
Oh, swimming pool. Okay.
Swimming pool shoot. This one here.
Yes, another Emmett Dillard.
Okay. That's when you came on my bucket list.
Okay.
So, like, I got to get with her, see where she located or something like that. Then later on down the line, we actually did a great swimsuit issue.
Yes.
That was great.
Yes.
That you also got the cover of. I was very surprised how that motorcycle picture came out.
Okay.
They put the lights on it. And that came out pretty good.
That was fun.
Then we went to the same part of the lake. Perfect time. The sun was going down. We had all the colors in the background. A lot of people asked me, did I add those colors?
Really?
Yeah,
nope, he didn't. It was just that.
That picture came out really well. That's how I knew for myself I actually grown as a photographer by taking that picture.
Okay. Well, congratulations to you.
So, with that being said, how is it that your experience as a model, as an actor, now makeup artist, putting everything together to be Miss Fire?
Do I really sound like that? Fire. Yeah, okay, I do.
Basically, you became a complete package in all these areas. When you consider yourself as a role model to anybody, besides the baby girls, pretty sure she looks up to you a lot.
I would hope so. You know, I would hope so. I don't really consider myself a role model, but I would hope so. Like, I hope I would. Me doing what I love would encourage somebody else. Not even if you don't love modeling, if it's something else, you know what I mean, that you're passionate about. Because I'm passionate about modeling. I'm passionate, even though if I never make it, you know what I mean, like to like super big leagues, which I probably won't because I'm older. But even if I don't, I'm passionate about it. I love what I'm doing, and I'm moving soon. I'm not saying we're yet, guys. But I am moving soon, and I don't plan on stopping no time soon. You know what I mean? So, and I'm passionate about makeup. I'm passionate about making people look pretty and doing all this kind of stuff. So, I just hope that I'm a role model to somebody else that, you know, they can be encouraged to keep going. And, you know, no matter how old you are, what size you are, what ethnicity, you know what I mean? Be you and just keep pushing. I would hope so.
Okay. Because you don't seem like a person who never been uncomfortable with their skin.
I was at first.
At first, because you are so energetic.
I try.
Fun to work with.
Thank you.
And hope I'm the same way with
Yeah.
you. You know,
Yes, you
I
are.
try.
Well, I mean, I'm here, right? Right? We've done several shoots, so yes, you are.
Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to see where your legacy is going to take you. Because to me, you are one of the top models here in North Carolina.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You done so many types of styles of modeling. Also, kill the runway.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
What has been the best experience for you?
Okay. You know, honestly, the best experience for me, it's been a couple of times, and the two that I remember the most is in two separate occasions. After I was done modeling, two little girls actually came up to me on separate occasions and was like, "You are my favorite model." And they moms literally asked me if I was having a workshop, like to teach. And I do plan on having one day.
Okay.
I do want to open up a modeling and etiquette agency to teach, you know, young girls about etiquette and whatnot, how to cross your legs and hold your hands and what forks to use. But to me, that has been the most outstanding, is the little girls coming to me and just telling me like they love me and they love what I was doing and they want to be like me. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Like, I used to be there. So to me, that was the most like rewarding when I see the children come up to me and ask me.
Okay. So, what is your mind? Do you go into a certain mindset when you do the runway? I know some people think they gotta have a drink. Some people think they get the butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
What you have to go to a certain space, or it's just all you?
It's all me. Honestly, it's all me. I drink and occasionally or whatever, but before I do shows, oh no, because my thing is I do not want to fall, and if I fall, I want to fall because I misstepped, not because I was drunk. You know what I mean, or had a buzz or whatever the case may be. But I'm always like, I'm upbeat and just like always excited. I have ADHD, so I'm like always just all over the place. But when I hit the runway, when I'm like standing behind the curtain, you can't see me and I'm next, it's a whole different atmosphere in my head. I just change, and then I step out and I'm like, I got this. So I'm like this all over, like I am right now with this interview. I'm all behind the stage, but as soon as I hit that, I'm the next person behind that curtain, whole thing just changes. And I'm like, this is who I am. Watch me.
So how do you feel about some people, they run the runway, they're excited, they make it all about them. Do you think it should be all about them, or should it be about the clothes that you're modeling?
It's all about the clothes that you're modeling. It is not about you. What you do is you bring face, you bring attitude, and you bring your walk. But you make sure that you're displaying the person's clothes that you're wearing. So because you got the audition, when you went to the audition, you got the job because they love the way you look. They love your walk. So now they chose you for a reason. So now you have to use what they put on you to convey to the audience, this is what I want you to buy. Look how I'm working it. So it's not about you. It is, but it's not.
Yeah. Would it be the same thing for photos? If you model somebody's clothes?
It's both when it comes to that. Because see, runway, you only get a short amount of period of time. You literally, depending on how long the runway is, your walk maybe 10 seconds or 1 minute at the most, depending on how long your runway is. You know what I mean? But pictures last forever. So you're not only promoting them, but you're also promoting yourself. So it's a win-win. So when you do your pictures, you give your all.
So about that shirt that you're wearing right now.
Yes, hold on. That's the hair. This shirt, yes, sir.
5309 Tees. New company here in Raleigh.
Yes.
How do you like that design?
I love it. I like the fact that you let me cut it up too. But I like the where the lettering is. I'm a little heavy on top, ladies and gentlemen. But I like where the lettering is because it literally like right in the middle is eye level with everybody. You know what I mean? Like they can see it. You got the lady. What? I love it. I think it's awesome. And you gave me my favorite color, pink. Everybody, just in case you didn't know.
I would have thought red.
No, it is pink. I love pink. I like red too. Don't get me wrong, because it's in the pink family. But I love pink.
All right, guys, this has been Miss Shuante
Fiya.
This has been another LV Lucas Vision podcast.
Ow.
All right, guys, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. If you're also looking on YouTube to see the very first video going on YouTube for this podcast here, Miss Shuante Fiya.
Fiya. That's it.
Where can they follow you at?
I make it easy for everybody. It's Shuante SHUANTE FIYA on Facebook, and same thing on Instagram, just with an underscore. So it's SHUANTE _FIYA. So, and the same thing on Twitter and everywhere else. I try to make things easy for everybody to find me. So Shuante SHUANTE.
I hate that you can be moving.
I know, me too, but I have to.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
But go ahead.
But I'm gonna look you up.
Yes.
As soon as you get situated.
Yes.
I already know what you want to say. Y'all wanna know.
And you won't even have to look me up. I'm gonna tell you anyway, like exactly where.
Okay. you start your business down there too, well?
Yes, that's where I got my business license at. Yep.
Okay, so you're licensed and everything.
Oh
ready to
yes.
go.
Mhm.
Oh, you just ready to go.
Yep. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Thank you again for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll get some pictures done.